Well, hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. I'm Corny Swiss, and today I'm driving a tank I haven't driven in a while. And it's a tank that's always pretty fun. I don't really know what it's called. It's like the SDFK 140 or whatever it is. It's a rank 1 premium, 1.3 battle rating. And it's a fun little tank. It's fun mainly because of the autocannon. It's got like this 20mm autocannon. At least I think it's 20mm. See, I don't play it enough, so I have no idea what the armament is. I just know that it's got this autocannon that can actually shred some stuff because it gets a high velocity penetration round in its arsenal. Now this is Carpathians in a realistic battle, and the enemy have started to cap C because it's domination. So my thought is, okay, well, I'm going to flank around C. I don't really want to go up there. And I spot that BT7 or BT5, looks like a 7. I fire a couple shots, but I take a hit. And he's able to, looks like, wreck my horizontal drive and get my gunner, which is unfortunate. So I scuttle over to the ridge here to make sure that he can't shoot me anymore, and if he wants to shoot me, he's going to have to come down and get me. And I know there's teammates in the area. There's at least one, so we should be okay. The Panzer IV-C is actually going to move forward, and I'm not sure if he spots him, but Artie's coming down on my head, so I'm going to need to get out of here. Going to get this tank repaired. Looks like another 5 seconds or so. And once we're repaired, we're going to continue pushing around the side because I know there's probably going to be some enemy tanks over there. So getting out of dodge before the Artie starts coming down. Oh, that's an enemy tank. We'll have some of that. And that's what this autocannon's really good for, is you kind of just spray the side of the tank, and usually you cause some amount of damage, and the reload isn't that long, so usually you can get, if you need a second clip, you can get it off. And not really any tanks at this tier have the armor to really be a problem. Now, the one tank that gives this tank fits is T-28. The T-28 has this thing where its gun is, has a 75mm gun, or 76 or whatever it is, 76.2 I think. And this tank is made of flat armor, so a lot of times if that shell hits you, it just basically kills you because you just don't have the armor to do anything about it, but you have enough armor for the shell to go off. So it really doesn't matter what they shoot at you. Shrapnel shells from the T-28 will actually get the job done sometimes. But we just gotta hammer along on the sides. When you're with this tank, when you're shooting like the sides of tanks, you really have to kind of spray the whole length of the thing because the shells have more like APCR characteristics rather than like an APHE shell or something like that. So the shells generally, it's a very you basically have to hit a bunch of components rather than just penetrating the tank. But, for what it is, it's a fun little tank to drive around, especially when you don't run into any T-28s or anything like that. But the enemy did end up capping C, and we've kind of eliminated a bunch of tanks over there. I know the AI are coming in because they've all spawned, and they're pretty annoying. But I don't really have any intention of sitting in the cap circle, because I think I'm on record of saying that I just really don't like that move. But instead I'm going to rush over here because I know there's some enemies who are pressing the field and then also trying to take B. So I'm going to look over here, and you can see that BT7 or whatever that is scooting across the opening there. And I hit him with a bunch of shells, but it doesn't seem like either none of them hit or none of them did any damage. There we go, got his driver. I can't really see him anymore, and someone has started to cap C, so that's a problem. And that guy got taken out, so that's fine. But I need to turn this tank around and deal with the guy who's apparently sitting in C. And that was a decent little hit on him, but I need a lot more to knock him out. And he's just kind of scooting around trying to deal with all of our AI. So I'm not sure if there's actually any. I think there's maybe one player here, maybe none. But he's just trying to kill all of our AI, which, acceptable strategy. But he is back behind that rock, so I need to kind of make a decision as to which way he's going to go. And I'm kind of figuring he's going to come from this way. Oh, and there he is. Now, I'm not sure if he really recognized that was here, but puts a bunch of shells into the turret, and that'll knock him out. Now, I don't know, I know these are AI, or at least some of them are, but, you know, it's conceivable for someone to be driving a T-26 in this battle rating. So, I just kind of prioritize a little bit, angle the armor anyway, and try and knock them all out. Now, at this point, it's not really abundantly clear what I should be doing. I take a hit there from something, I look, and then I just start spraying the tree line, and oh, I hit someone. Now, I don't know if it's player or an AI. It's an AI, but because it was a BT5 or BT7 or whatever it was, it kind of became a priority. I need to kill it because that's what a bunch of their players have been driving. If T26s, I can be like, okay, maybe that's not a player, but BT7, BT5, yeah, those are probably players. And that's one of the few tanks I actually haven't unlocked right there. This T26E or whatever it is. I mean, it doesn't seem to be that durable. So I just sprayed the entire front of the tank and knocked it out. And that's another thing that's really nice about this tank, is that the muzzle velocity is really high. So it's really easy to get shells on target, even when you're firing a whole bunch. And now that I think about it, I don't know if you can get this anymore, but if you can, it's worth the pickup. It certainly is. It's a package deal, and I don't remember what it was. But at this point, I'm going to start boldly going through this little forest here. I can't really see in front of me, and when you're driving a very lightly armored tank, it's important to kind of know what's in front of you. Because there's this tendency for trees to like appear where they really shouldn't be. And it results in your tank crew getting knocked out because you only had 2 of them left, and they generally don't do well when they get hit by a tree. But this game is pretty well in hand. We're capping B, we own A, we own C. Now that T60 that we saw, I think it was T60, that we saw on the kill cam there, he's running around up there around C. So I guess I'm going to take my Panzer 38T and try and get up over there and kill him before this game ends, because he's not going to be able to decap 3 zones. He can decap 1, but he won't be able to cap the 2nd. So this game is pretty much won. But, you know, might as well have a go. Maybe I can pick up a last final kill. But I am getting excited about British tanks. I'm kind of predicting that they're going to be, I don't know, I feel like they're coming in August, or not August, October at the earliest. Maybe late September. I hope so, because my birthday's in late September. That'd be nice. But it could also be a situation where we end up waiting for a while, or maybe it's November before they make their way in, or late October. But based on kind of the feel, I kind of think we're going to see them relatively soon, which will be nice. It'll be a breath of fresh air. Probably stream some portion of the grind on that, and it'll give me a whole lot of interesting things to do some tank reviews on, because like some tanks, like for example the Panthers, I don't really want to review. Well, it's not that I don't want to, it's kind of a duplication of effort, because you think about it, when you review the Panther Alps D, right? Well, okay, it's the same chassis, basically the same armor as most of the other Panthers. So the Panther G and A, it's really only down to ammunition and the competition they face, and it's not even that, because I think they're all the same battle rating now. So there's not a real reason to kind of review all 3. And when the British tanks come in, hopefully there'll be a bunch of different new designs, like the Comet, the Centurion, things like that, which should be pretty flavorful and pretty fun to review. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. I've been Corny Swiss. I'll see you next time.